Tamer, I love, 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 love. You all know that I don't particularly care. It's growing on me, but I don't particularly care for the aroma of Digestive, but I love what it does for me. Tamer works just as well for me, and it smells way better to me. So I really, really like Tamer. So it is a synergistic blend of oils known for their ability to ease the effects of motion sickness and stomach upset when inhaled or applied topically. It's part of the kids collection, but it works great for adults. And with that little introduction part, I need to tell you about what happened. We went to Alaska a couple of weeks ago, and as part of that, we went on a cruise that we were in a bay and an ocean, but to see a glacier and to see a lot of wildlife and stuff. So it was really cool. And my daughter-in-law, who grew up in Alaska, had warned me to take some Dramamine. So I did. Well, 2 days later, we were driving to over to where my son lives, and the roads were really windy, and they were like, you guys probably don't know, whoops, or when a dirt bike trail goes up and down, so it's really bumpy and stuff. And Waylon was going faster than what I would have gone, and I started to get motion sickness, which I usually don't get car sick. I started to get motion sickness there. So I just pulled out my Tamer and I was rubbing it on my hand, and it calmed it right down. And there was another time where we were someplace where there was not a bathroom available, and my insides started to revolt. And so I did the same thing. I got it out and I put some right on my lip and started inhaling, and it fixed it. It helped me. So I am even more in love with Tamer. So the emotional benefits of Tamer is the oil of integration. Tamer helps individuals integrate their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. The human digestive system is a complex and beautiful system meant to break down and absorb all an individual is taking into their body. However, due to the gut-brain connection, if an individual is struggling to assimilate their feelings, they will often manifest as digestive distress. I can tell you that is 100% true for me. Tamer assists at times when an individual is feeling incongruent or unsure of how to cope with challenges in their life. It invites them back into their center to uncover emotions that may have been pushed down or suppressed so they can be acknowledged and released. It can help gain inner clarity about how they truly feel about a situation. Tamer offers reprieve when an individual has been absorbing the emotions of others. Think about that, because I think all of us on this call have experienced that. Tamer offers reprieve when an individual has been absorbing the emotions of others and is unsure of their personal responsibility in managing their own feelings versus the feelings of those around them. This blend asks them to focus on tending to their own feelings and well-being. So if you're feeling incongruent, difficulty assimilating, overwhelmed, unclear, hiding, codependent, and you don't want to feel that way, use Tamer. If you want to feel integrated, assimilating, clear, aligned, autonomous, and stimulating, then use Tamer. And I think that it will be a good thing. I always have Tamer on me in my little thing that I have, the little quarter dram bottles of the samples and stuff. I always have Digestive, and I always have Tamer, and I always have Balance. So I'm sure that with this reunion that I'm going to put some Tamer on just to help all things around it. So the ingredients in Tamer are spearmint, which I really love spearmint. Sometimes peppermint is too strong for me, but spearmint is wonderful. It is steam distilled from the Mentha spicata plant. The carbone, limonene, and 1/8 cineol rich spearmint essential oil is one of the go-tos for digestive support. The whole spearmint plant has been used for centuries in Eastern Mediterranean region, and modern science is beginning to understand why. Along with being a pleasant minty aroma, clinical research has shown that the inhalation of spearmint may help soothe feelings of nausea. One of the things that jumped out to me is the 1,8-cineol. And I don't know if you remember our discussion about 1,8-cineol, but that is such a powerful ingredient in so many different ways. And it is so powerful with respiratory issues. I have been using a lot of oils in the last week because of this cough that are high in 1,8-cineol, and it's getting better. So Japanese peppermint is the next one. Tamer is the only doTERRA blend that contains Japanese peppermint. It's Mentha canadensis. It's a rare essential oil, has one of the highest concentrations of menthol, the monoterpene alcohol that's primarily associated with peppermint. Clinical and experimental research have shown that topical application of menthol can soothe and cool the skin. And the 1 month for the product of the month, they had Japanese peppermint. And I think that that is the oil that makes Tamer appeal to me so much. So ginger may be the essential oil most commonly associated with digestive support. While most of research regarding digestive support offered by ginger involves internal use, clinical research has shown that it can have a soothing effect when applied topically. Be sure and remember the ginger drops. If you suffer from motion sickness or stuff, remember the ginger drops that doTERRA has that you can just suck on it and it will help you. So black pepper is a combination of beta-caryophyllene, limonene, and curry. The beta-caryophyllene is the one that is the main component in Compiva, and is super powerful. Among its many digestive benefits when applied topically, black pepper has been shown to have soothing properties. And then parsley seed is a foundational component of Chinese traditional medicine and has historically been used for a variety of digestive concerns. Due to its concentration of limonene, parsley seed essential oils has a characteristically uplifting aroma. So parsley, black pepper, and spearmint all had a lot of limonene in it. And limonene is the chemical constituent that helps boost your mood. So in addition to calming your stomach, it can boost your mood, which for me, when my stomach is really giving me fits, when my intestines, my stomach, anything is giving me fits, it tends to get me really discouraged. So having the limonene in these is an added benefit because it helps so much there. So the primary benefits are it eases upset tummies, it uplifts and improves your mood, soothes and cools the skin, provides digestive support, and it has a calming aroma that may ease the effects of motion sickness. So some of the uses that you could do is keep Tamer on hand in your purse, briefcase, or a child's backpack. Apply to the stomach or bottoms of feet after eating a large meal. You can massage it on your abdomen, and it will be a very soothing one. Before a long road trip, apply Tamer to the wrists, rub together, and inhale to minimize the feelings of nausea. Keep out of reach of children under 3 for the cautions. If under a doctor's care, consult your physician. All the normal cautions on it. One of the things that I'm going to include in your video or in your handout that I'm going to send you is a link to a video that is how they introduced Tamer at the convention. It is a really, really cute, fun video. So I think it's 1.5 minutes. So make sure to click on it and take 1.5 minutes and watch it. So Tamer, you've got another week while you can get it for free with a 125-point order, and I will be sending you that cool handout. Okay, now we are going to try this. Tell me, well, I'll ask you once I get it up. Do you see Tulsi? Somebody?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
When before I switched between two different PowerPoints, and it didn't ever switch, and I didn't realize it until after the whole thing was over. So now I'm being extra careful. Okay, so Tulsi is also known as holy basil. It is 10% off this month. It is native to Southeast Asia. It's a small green bushy shrub with lavender hued flowers, and it's part of the mint family. It has a history within Indian health practices as a natural solution for many conditions. Tulsi, or holy basil, means the incomparable one and is considered the queen of herbs. It's traditionally used around the world as part of rituals and protection in many cultures. Tulsi is grown in India, and many Hindus grow Tulsi as a religious plant in their homes and in their temples and in their courtyards. They consider the plant sacred, including the leaves, stem, flower, root, seeds, and oil. So everything about it. The oil is extracted from the flower of the plant. As the blossoms are too delicate for steam distillation, they have got a different method that they use. It believes that the people of India believe that it will bring blessings and protection to you. It helps you rise up in your life and be the most powerful version of yourself. So that is really good. And so, okay, this is going to be really wild. And I'm going to actually check this, grab my book and check this. Okay, so yeah, I think this is right. So Tamer was the oil of integration. Tulsi is the oil of spiritual integration. Isn't that interesting that doTERRA has those two oils that have such similar emotional benefits? Tulsi is considered indispensable as nothing compares with its majestic qualities. It has a host of beneficial uses, including being a powerful adaptogen for many body systems, acting to balance and restore areas that have become weakened or blocked. It enhances prana, or life force energy, and restores energetic flow for healing your body, mind, and spirit. Excuse me. So an adaptogen, a very, very basic description of what an adaptogen is that it will adapt to whatever situation you have going on in your body, and it will help that in that situation. So it can kind of change and adapt as necessary to be of the most benefit to you. And that is really cool. Tulsi aids in harmonizing the conscious and unconscious mind. This unified energy meets in the center or heart of one's being. This exceptionally high vibration oil shifts negative mental and emotional states almost instantly. It is excellent for individuals feeling overcome by stress and emotional dysregulation. This oil is a powerful ally for healing the heart and choosing into one's emotional work. Tulsi's great influence is on the spiritual and energetic plane. It reveals the often unseen strain of living out of alignment with one's spiritual purpose. It helps individuals resist their release their resistance to life and spiritually integrate for full actualization. So if you want to feel less misaligned, weakened, energetically blocked, strained, or stressed, pull out Tulsi. If you want to feel integrated, alive, balanced, energetically clear, harmonized, and healed, get out your Tulsi. And as reading over these benefits, then I'm just thinking, okay, Tulsi is not one I had packed in my oil bag, but I'm going to go and add it for this trip. as soon as we finish here. At least I hope I'm going to remember. There were two, when it first came out, then Tulsi was not in the Essential Emotions book. And so I did some other research and found a guy, Adam Barrelay from Australia. And I've quoted him before. He has a slightly different twist on the emotional benefit of it, as it's the oil of significance. So it will help give you the attitude of, I've got this, I can do it, I can be in charge of this, which is a reason I need to take it with me on this trip. So if you're stressed or overwhelmed, breathe in deeply. Diffuse it at night to relax and help you let go and to help your mind, body, and spirit regenerate overnight. If you want to be, I love this. If you want to be nice and feel composed and be able to handle anything, then use that. So if you're in a situation where you're around a person where it's really hard, it's a really struggle to be nice to them, pull out your Tulsi, it'll help. If you're aggravated with someone, using Tulsi will help you get out of what they're doing, redirect and focus on your passions and what you're doing. It will help facilitate mental catharsis, which is getting rid of what is not serving you. I love this, and I'm just passing it on from somebody else. I don't know for sure what I think about it, but boy, it'd be great if it's right. If you want to attract money into your life, then rub it in your pockets and over your purse. So that's a new thing that you can try. You can combine it with natural water from rain or a lake or an ocean, 9 drops in 100 milliliters of water, and spritz all around. And it will protect you from the energy of the people who drag you down. I think that the other thing that he said is that he'll take that same thing and he'll spritz it over his doorway, because it's the same thing. It energetically protects him. It is great if you want to be calm. Combine Tulsi, lavender, and Roman chamomile. If you want to have energy and get up and go, then combine Tulsi with grapefruit, tangerine, or wild orange. The top properties it's analgesic, antibacterial, antifungal, and an antioxidant. The primary benefits are it has a really calming aroma. It can help maintain oral hygiene. It can support the appearance of healthy skin, and that it is an adaptogen. So some of the uses to use that is the adaptogen, if you need to adapt to changes and stresses in life, which we all have plenty of those these days, use Tulsi. If you're feeling chaotic and you need to pivot, then Tulsi will help you do that. Put it in the diffuser, and you can put it on your hands and breathe it in, or lower spine and bottoms of feet. It will help support healthy blood circulation, so you can massage over spots of concern. You can give yourself a steam facial with it, where you get boiling or hot water and put a couple of drops in that, and then put a towel over it, your head and over the bowl, so that your skin just gets it and you can breathe it in, and it's great. If it becomes too warm, you can lift part of the towel and move your face further away from the steam, or take a break for a few seconds. Add 1 drop to 2 ounces of water and gargle and spit out. That will help with your oral hygiene. Add 1 drop to your lotion as part of your skincare routine. Add a drop to the palm of your hand. Rub your hands together and cup over your nose and inhale. Diffuse to quiet your mind and encourage restfulness. Apply to provide cellular health and autonomic nervous system support. Apply for protective effects and to create an intestinal environment unfriendly to unwanted guests. You can apply diluted over the stomach area to settle the effects of acidity and encourage a healthy mucosal lining. This is a good one for me to remember too. Apply to clean scalp and encourage hair growth. A couple of interesting facts. By doTERRA producing Tulsi, it supports 5,000 harvesters in native India. It is commonly used in the Ayurvedic culture and in their healthcare and just in their way of life. That's what I was looking for. It is high in beta caryophyllene, eugenol, and trans beta alanine, and it grows in direct sunlight. So it is harvested, it's wild harvested in January and February. Harvesters cut the upper branches, leaving the roots intact to ensure growth for future seasons. So it has, it's sustainable. And doTERRA is really aware of the sustainability. So just kind of a winding up, this is the overall, this is the Cliff Notes version of everything I just told you. So you can see on that. Cautions are possible skin sensitivity. Keep out of reach of children. If you're pregnant or nursing or under a doctor's care, consult your physician. Avoid contact with eyes, inner ears, and sensitive areas. So again, I will send you the cool handout. And Tulsi, it's not one that I've used lots. I can tell, I've said this so many times when I've done these. It's reminded me that I need to get it out and use it more. And I need to be more aware of it and integrate it into my routine and into my system because it's got so many great benefits. So both Tamer and Tulsi are great oils. This is a great month to get them both. You can get the Tamer Touch for free, and you can get the Tulsi for 10% off. And so that's always a good thing.